Just before I get started, I just want to thank everyone who's been viewing my channel. I recently got to 100 subscribers, which I'm very thankful for. I'm very grateful. And if you do find yourself on my channel, please don't forget to go onto the bottom and click on the subscribe button. So let's get right into it. So Benjamin SESKO has been basically confirmed to again going to Manchester United. As you can tell, I'm a Man United fan, so I'm absolutely delighted we finally got a centre forward. I've been a big Benjamin SESKO fan for maybe over 18 to 24 months now. And whenever we talk about centre forwards, even my previous podcasts from a couple of months ago, I was talking about how Arsenal needed a centre forward. Either Gyökeres or Benjamin SESKO would probably take them close to the title this year. So I'm absolutely delighted. Manchester United, my team, we got a very, very good centre forward coming in. So I'm just going to go through his strengths, his weaknesses, what I think what I think he'll bring to the team, and just my general opinion on Benjamin SESKO and the transfer to Manchester United. First of all, I'm gonna start with a nickname. I'm gonna start calling him Big Benjamin. That's gonna be his nickname going forward from me, anyways. Like I said, I'm a big fan of him. He's 6'5", and he's quick. I think his best attributes are his physical attributes. He's a big guy. His presence, he has insane aura, man. That brother has insane aura. No Diddy, of course. And in my opinion, I feel like Manchester United have needed that type of centre forward for the last couple of years, and we haven't really got a goal scoring centre forward since maybe Van Persie, if I'm thinking correctly. Van Persie was probably the last good centre forward, a very good centre forward we had last time at Manchester United. So I'm just going through a couple of notes here I've made talking about in regards to what I want to talk about in terms of this transfer. So like I said, Benjamin SESKO is 6'5". His presence is amazing. His physical attributes is amazing. Last season he got 15 goals and 5 assists in the Bundesliga. I haven't been the biggest fan of the Bundesliga. However, I do feel like whenever I've watched him play, I feel like he passes the eye test for me, in my opinion. Whenever I've watched Benjamin SESKO play, he's passed the eye test for me, in my opinion. 15 goals, 5 assists is not to be laughed at, even though it's in the Bundesliga. He got 4 goals in the Champions League as well last year. I think I remember watching him against Sporting Lisbon, and he was very good that game. I think they ended up winning 3-2 or 2-1. I think he scored the first goal. He took his goal really well. And I also remember watching him against Bayern Munich towards the end of last season. He scored as well, and he drew 3-3. So I've watched a few games of Benjamin SESKO because I've been a big fan. I've always wanted to see what the hype was about, and believe me, the hype is real. Big Benjamin is going to be a very good striker for Man United. I believe he's good for 20 plus goals in all competition this season for Man United. From the notes I've made here, his strengths are obviously his physical attributes, his power, his movement in the box is very good as well. His height, he has good leap. Even for a guy that tall, his heading ability is not as good for a guy that tall. I believe that could also improve. He's still a very young striker, in my opinion. His spatial awareness is also very good, and he kicks the ball really hard, like one of the lads will always say. I think he kicks the ball really, really hard, as one of the lads will always say. So that's all of his strengths, and his weaknesses are, for example, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention one other thing. His strength, he has good work rate as well, and he's very good defending set pieces as well. From the notes I've made here, and his weaknesses is his link-up play isn't up to scratch yet. But like I always say, with any top centre forward, when they reach 27, 28, 29, 30, that's when they're in the prime, and the link-up play is a lot better. So I believe he has plenty of room to grow, in my opinion. That's one of his weaknesses. Like I said, one of his other weaknesses in terms is headers. I know he's 6'5", however, his heading ability needs to improve. I do believe that will improve. You have Cunha on one side, you have Mbeumo on the other side, you have Bruno as well, spamming the cross. You have Mbeumo on one side, you have Cunha on one side, and you also have Bruno as well in the team. So those three are going to be absolutely spamming crosses into the box, in my opinion. And I believe Benjamin SESKO, with his spatial awareness, is going to get us plenty of goals this season, and I cannot wait to watch him. He's and also one part of his weaknesses. I know he kicks the ball really hard. However, his finishing, his finesse can be a lot better. And like I said, I believe that will come with time as well. I believe eventually he will be a complete centre forward for Man United. He has all the attributes to get to that level, and I believe he can definitely get to that level in the next couple of years in Man United. I'm honestly so excited for this. I'm honestly so excited for this transfer, and I cannot wait till they actually get started playing for Man United. It's going to be actually good to see us actually have a good centre forward that actually contributes to the team, other than just running around like a headless chicken like Højlund was for the last 2 seasons. And also, what I would say about Højlund as well is when he first came, I actually liked Højlund, to be honest with you. However, he didn't live up to the potential that I thought he was going to be. He's still very young. Højlund's still 21. If he goes out alone, he can revive his career somewhere else. You've seen that happen to plenty of strikers in the past. So, best luck to Rasmus Højlund wherever he goes. I wish him the best, of course. And one other thing I actually left out in terms of SESKO weaknesses is he does get caught offside quite a lot. So maybe his movement could be a little bit better in terms of his timing of runs and things like that could be a little bit better. However, like I said, in this Man United team, there's going to be lots of creativity from Mbeumo, Cunha, and also Bruno. So I'm excited to see us use Big Benjamin to his full potential in this team. That's all I have today. And also just a quick notice for anyone that's always watching my channel. Please don't forget, I will have the Premier League prediction out sometime middle of next week. I'm doing it at the moment. Compiling all the teams, thinking where they're going to finish, getting all the transfers for the majority of the teams, and seeing how the the players can fit into the team. And obviously, I'm going to pick my champions, my top 5 or top 4 for the Champions League. I'm also going to pick the bottom 3. I'm also going to pick players to watch, similar to what Sky Sports would do, like player to watch, manager to watch, my prediction for player this season, my prediction for young player this season. All that will be included in my next video in terms of the Premier League prediction. Thank you very much for watching, and if you made it to the end of the video, I do appreciate you so much. I honestly appreciate your support, and please don't forget to click on the subscribe button at the bottom. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day.